What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Check it out. I'm Rob Odie. I'm in Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave, and you know what it is. It's another edition of My Recruits Player Spotlight, where me and my guy, Coach Perone, spotlight a young man that you probably don't know who he is until now. And that's why we exist. That's why we do what we do. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Help this young man get that exposure that he deserves. That stuff out the way, man. Coach Perone, take the floor. Tell us who you are formally, what you do, what My Recruits is, how they can find you, and all that good stuff. And then we're going to get into the film.
Well, as always, Rob, thank you so much for the platform. Spotlight 39 and the My Recruits family going strong now for a couple years. Um, you know, I've been in the recruiting business for 21 years. I've seen it all. I've been through it all. I know the lefts and rights that need to be made. We're blessed to have over, I think, 400 families now working with us in the Triple E, my new program. Call it the Triple E, Educate, Empower, and Expose. And they got to be in that order. And if you do them in that order, you're going to have success. So we're just out here doing our thing on Twitter at Coach Perone. You can check us out at myrecruits.org. But yeah, man, as always, love our weekly Spotlight 39 in the Bear Cave, and let's get rolling.
Let's do it, man. So set the stage for us. Who is this young man? Where does he reside? What do we get to look
So,
forward to when we check this film out?
so a client of mine uh, recommended Brandon and his family to me. I watched the Huddle film and I said, you know, a lot of times New Jersey kids are flying under the radar, let alone New Jersey running backs. In today's spread offense, running backs is, not a position that's really high on the board. Those running back rooms are shrinking. But when I watched this young man's film, I instantly knew I wanted to be on that team, and I wanted Brandon on our team. Recently, just picked up an offer from the University of Pennsylvania. You'll see his first step explosiveness, his balance and vision through the hole. I mean, he's undoubtedly, possibly a top five back in the country that nobody really knows about yet, but just wait. Um,
That's strong
when you
words, man.
when you start rolling the film, you're going to see breakaway speed, balance, and vision are three of the most important things running back coaches look for.
Okay.
And hit the play button, and you're going to see all three.
Well, let's hit that play button. We had some strong words of confidence here. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
That's
that's a
that's
that's
balance and power right there. I mean, you'll see he's got great hands out of the backfield. He's an excellent blocker, smart football player. Running back coaches always say never want someone that's going to get caught from behind. That's this guy. I just I don't know if at the running back position this is not something that answers questions. I don't know what will. I mean, this is a durable 20 to 25 carry a game back who also can get out in the backfield, as you can see right here, provides unbelievable pass protection in a max protection set. I mean, does everything. His film does everything. You'll see he knows when to peel back and cover the quarterback's blind side. He knows when to slip out as a safety valve. And when he gets the ball, like he did right here, and he gets the corner, that's it. It's over. You better have the angle of all angles on Brandon because you're not going to get him. Watch this jump cut right here as he goes into the hole. Bam.
bang.
Boom. I mean,
I mean,
special running back.
that's power running at its best.
My
I mean,
kudos to the University of Pennsylvania for pulling the first trigger on this one. Um, I know they do a great job of recruiting all over the country, and this was one that they were not afraid to get on early.
yeah. So we're gonna run that back just because I wanted to touch base on a few different plays, just based on how the film is set up. So the first play, as we started to talk, like I kind of paused what I was saying because I wasn't sure where we were going with that play until it evolved, which just spoke to exactly what you were talking about, the pure toughness, right? He doesn't go down on the first one, two, three hits, it looks like. He's very shifty, splits the defense pretty easily, or at least he makes it look easy, which is nice.
Yeah.
And then play three, right? You would question why would he put that as play three? But that just goes back to pure toughness, right? You want to
Mm-hmm.
show that you're a hard nosed, just hard running back, and then you throw in the stiff arm on play number three. I like it. That's some might question that as play number three.
And not
I
many
like
running backs, Rob, are going to put pass protection on their film.
that. That's it. Now, you could spoil the fun, but do we get any special teams? I'm a big special teams guy.
Yeah, I know you are, but I can tell you this: when you have a star running back like this, I understand, trying to see it, the difference making, but this guy is he's
He's
out
a
there
clear cut
averaging,
running
like I
back.
said, 30 carries a game. It's you got to be careful when you put those guys on special teams.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree there. I definitely don't disagree there. So I want to pull up.
I think he could be one of the most dangerous punt returners in the country if he is back there.
That's kind of where I was going. I mean this. Say Penn. Penn is where he decides to go. I just say Penn because that's
Yeah.
his first blessing, right? So say that's where he decides to go. He goes on campus, right? Maybe out of the gate, maybe he's not starting, right? Maybe he's on special teams. Maybe he's getting
Oh, this
punts.
kid would lead the Ivies in punt returns, no
That
doubt.
would be a lot of fun to watch personally.
Yeah, it would.
Um, but I wanted to pull up his measurables and I want to touch on it. Currently sitting at 5'8", 190 with a 71-inch wingspan, 9-inch hand size with a 385 bench, 480 squat, and he runs a 449. 449,
That
which
was a
is that.
lasered 449 at a verifiable camp. Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say because that's a strong number to have, and
Mm-hmm.
then we got the film. In the film, he's pretty explosive, which I think goes hand in hand with the laser time there.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I think the measurables are matching the film. Talk to me about the academics. Let's learn about who he is. He's got an offer from Penn. You don't get that unless you've got some grades. So what does this young man do in the
Absolutely.
classroom?
I mean, top student. I think his core GPA is,
A
I'm not
three
sure. I think it's like
three.
3.6. What do you got?
We got 3.3 on the screen with an ACT of 970, and this is
Yeah,
off
so
his player profile. Yep,
he's those numbers have gone up. We have to update the transcripts, but he's sitting right around 3.6 right now.
awesome.
And we the second round on the SATs looks like it's probably going to be somewhere in that 11, 12 range. He was unprepared for that, so uh, this is a young man who is 100% as sound can be in the classroom. Obviously, Penn has seen the academic advancement, so they weren't afraid to pull the trigger. But there's a couple of schools out there in the eastern corner that Brandon has his eye on, and it's working both ways. Right now, Villanova and him are in excellent contact. We've got a great relationship with Villanova. Coach Bowden and a couple of other guys over there, they know about him. They love him. They've spoke to him. He's going to Delaware this upcoming weekend. The Blue Hens.
Oh, so we
So
so we got
that's
some CAA programs out there.
absolutely.
So I could
So
see him playing
we're
the
very
University of
excited.
Maine one day potentially. I like it.
Absolutely,
Let's do
absolutely.
it.
Actually, my buddy just got a job up there, so we're definitely going to be hitting those schools hard. Right now, we're putting together a top 10 list of guys that we're going to target. Um, but I see some really good options here in the future. I personally think this is a young man that fits Pac-12 style of offense. Would
Okay.
like to see him get out here and onto the West Coast by me, but we'll see how things kind of unfold.
Okay. So we know what he does on the field, right? We talked a little bit about the academic piece. We talked about the recruiting piece. Now let's learn a little bit about what you know of him outside of the game. What
Well,
can you tell me about who he is as a person?
I'm close. Like I said, I'm close with friends of the family, and when I really started learning more and more about this young man from our conversations, the more I heard from him, the more I liked. Um, and that's something you could say. Oh, you could say that about all your kids, but that's not the case. And for those that know me, know that I don't call it. I call it like I see it. I mean, this is you see the stats right there: 1,700 yards, 23 touchdowns. His character is 5,000 yards and 200 touchdowns as a character kid. Um, I always use the phrase "kind of kid you want to date your daughter." Just a high class young man. Um, Instantly is going to make your locker room a better place. And nowadays, that's tough. I talk to a lot of kids, and not all of them fit that mold. So he's going to be recruited not only as a top running back in this country, but as a top young man and athlete.
That's big time, man. I love hearing stories like that. I love knowing that the character matches the classroom that matches the football field. Because when you have those three pieces, you win in life. You win off the field because football doesn't last forever. And it's exciting to
Right.
watch this process and go through this process. But ultimately, we want these young men to be set for life. And you got to be a good person. So I love hearing that story. So before
Definitely.
we wrap this up, man, because I think we nailed a nice snapshot of who he is, what he does, and what he represents. What else might we want to know, or what else might you want to tell a coach that puts their eyes on this little clip here?
Well, here's the reality of it. There's not much more that needs to be seen on this young man, I don't think. One of the things coaches are saying, oh, we love to see him live, and he's starting to camp, he's going to these junior days, he's going on these visits. I don't know how much more a coach would need to see on this young man. He is a verified 5'8", he is a verified 4'9". You see the film, you see the transcripts. If you're taking a running back this year, I would probably start here and work my way down.
I like it. So look, make sure you check him out. Social media handles all over his huddle. We'll have it in the description. You can check him out on Coach Perone's myrecruits.org portal. You can
Mm-hmm.
check him out on Coach Perone's My Recruits Twitter page. This young man is very accessible. Let's help him get that exposure, man. He's got pin. I know there's going to be more to follow. So, Coach Perone, man, it's been a lot of fun. Until the next time, I'm gonna end this thing out the right way, man, with 39 Hearts, the non-profit foundation that we have helping raise awareness for heart disease within student athletes. Make sure you check it out, spotlight39.com. I appreciate you.